My friend, today we're going to be talking about the F sharp major. Now, for all major scales, we're going to be playing do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 diatonic notes inside of a scale out of the possible 12. And when we play this, we're going to be exhibiting a whole step, half step, whole step, half step. So with every single scale, we've kind of practiced those with those tones, playing them up and down. Now, traditionally, it would be do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and then going down, we would have our 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Some schools of thought will have us do a down below note, which is what I want to try to do today. It's just going to be the 7th, which is on top, down below. If you dig what I do, please subscribe, thumbs up, and learn how to play instruments with me as I learn. I've got about 2-3 years on the saxophone playing different notes. I could play melodies, and it all really comes down to sight reading, being comfortable with playing over, and clocking time. So if you have an instrument, clarinet, saxophone, guitar, piano, it's the process unto which we learn. If you have questions or comments, put them down below. Please keep it classy and have fun today. All 3 down here, and then down on the bottom register, right hand, we're going to play the middle note. That's going to give us our F sharp. Now, granted, we can put our first finger here and then play the F pad, which gives us the same note. Both of them work. It also works that way on clarinet, a couple other different wood widths. So if you are playing these, remember, there are sometimes 2 different ways to play the same note. F sharp. We're going to go and play the G sharp, which means we need all 3 down for the G, and then plus the G pad so we can actually jump up a half step. A flat, G sharp. There it is. From the top, F sharp. When we go up another whole step, we're going to go up to an A sharp, which the A sharp holds down the first pad and it covers the secondary, not the secondary pad, but the pad in between your secondary pad. This gives a B flat. Or you can hold the 2 pads down for the A and then press your bottom palm pad right here. Your bottom palm pad is going to be considered the J pad or the J key. When you play that, I like to play with the side, and then it plays through as being the same note. Listen. Pretty fun, yeah. There also is another way to play that B flat. We have a secondary way, a third way, but we're not going to play that now. We're going to do that in a whole different episode. As we always do this, I go all the way down to the top, start again. So we practice notes. Practice with me. We're going to play this one for our B flat. For the half step, we're just going to raise the A sharp to the 1 pad to play the B note. Because we are in the key of F sharp, the next note is not a C, it's a C sharp, meaning we get to use the open notes, same way we do in the D major as the 7th. But now, it's not the 7th, it's going to be the F, G, A, B, C sharp. There we go. This is also a really great one to take your saxophone, go over to your piano, play the secondary black key out of the 2 black keys or 3 black keys, and adjust your mouthpiece. You can work on your embouchure by making it tighter or making it looser by trying the 2 different ways. Right on the tip, with the lip flat and squishy. Push it all the way forward. You hear how it opens up like a duck quacker? It tends to be a little brighter the more you go. When you put it flat on here and make it real tight, hear how it changes in pitch and tonation? What you want to do after clocking hour after hour after hour after hour after hour after hour after note after note, you want to find your sweet spot. When you get into altissimo or being able to hit notes which aren't necessarily part of the fingered, we use that type of embouchure to achieve those notes. So it's a process. Take it day by day. You're going to dig it back to the top. Here we go. F sharp. Now, when we go from the C sharp, we need to go to a D sharp. So we're going to play the D, press down the E pad, and that gives us our next note. Remember, if you can't do the embouchure to naturally hit that higher note, Use the octave button. It helps. Work between the two, and if you hear a lower resounding note, that's your overtone series. We'll talk about that later. Again, from the top. F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, and then E sharp is an F. It's our first finger right before our F. And since you already have your finger here, if you want to try your new fingering, skip a finger, which should be on this pad, but hovering, and then use your third finger, ring finger, to play the F pad for that resolution. Or flip your fingers from first finger to just second finger. You could either do first finger on the F pad or switch it. Let's do it all together. Give it a 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch to the next note. Try and get through all of your notes on one breath. And if you concentrate on this during your week, take a deep breath. Have a sentence that flows out while in conversation, but don't breathe in between letting somebody else speak. Hold your breath and let your response be in the same breath. Staggered breathing is absolutely going to help you hold bigger breaths. And then it changes where you actually take that breathe mark. Okay, here we go. F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp. Meaning there are 6 sharps in the key of F sharp. Why? In the key of F, there's 1 flat. The one note in F sharp that is not sharpened is the flat in F, B flat. So in F sharp, that B flat's raised a half step or a minor second to become a B natural. Here we go. As I said, the really cool way to practice these is to take that last note you had right before when you started. What was that? F sharp? It was our E sharp. So maybe from our F sharp, go up to our G sharp and then back down. We would have something along the lines of this helps us go above and below. It's a different way of practicing. If you're already at the beginner, you got this scale going on, then try your 1, 3, 5. When you play an F sharp, and you, I read the low one, and then when you go up a third. So instead of having a major third, having F sharp to G sharp, go to the A sharp. So you would have, the next of course would be D sharp. That's the way our runs would move. If you wanted to, you could do your F sharp to your A sharp, A, B, C, to your C sharp, then right back up to your F sharp. It would lead and feel like this. That helps us establish what the 1, 3, 5 are, and eventually those become little runs inside of what we do. We'll talk later on this channel and anywhere on the internet if you Google this. When you change the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you essentially change the mode or the scale. This without having an E natural here, but actually having like an E flat, this is what it would sound like. Interesting? I think so. So we would call that Mixolydian. These are just part of the names that we do, but the idea is anything you practice over and over and over again, you just get better at. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed this today. If you did, subscribe, put a thumbs up, put something cool in the comment section. Keep it classy with you. I got kids that are on this channel, and we'll see you next time.